Hello? Hold on, sorry. Guys, what the fuck happened yesterday? I remember getting up and streaming, and I was talking for a while, and I looked over on my OBS where I stream from, because it's the only way I know how to stream. I was like, hold on, why does it say we're not streaming or recording anywhere? And I sit and I think, what time is it? What's happening? I opened Twitch. My stream ended at 45 minutes. I don't know how long I was talking to nobody, but it was long enough to the point where I was like, I need to do some serious reflecting. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my stream ended. That's the second time it's happened. I'm just left being like, so now, like, and I don't know what happened. My Spotify isn't playing. And so now we're just in awkward silence until I get my Spotify working. But I don't remember. I'm 90% sure my mouse wasn't even in my OBS, so I don't think I ended stream. Which means something must have happened. But I don't know what. So I fear, Lord knows what happened. We'll find out one day, but for now we don't know, and we will never know. Okay, I was actually thinking, sorry, it tripped me out. I must have been talking for at least 15 minutes, probably closer to like 20, 30, just to myself yesterday. I think that's something that was like, God, do you know how embarrassing it's gonna be if I only ever just like one day I fuck up my streak because I only stream for 3 minutes purely because I'm talking to myself the whole fucking time. The whole time. That's embarrassing. I'd kill myself, honest to God. Generally, so far, I think we've been okay. Like, because I go back and I check my VODs just to make sure, like, it's all chill. But I don't know. I'm felt quite inspired over the last full night. Kind of weird being live again. I wanted to get in my stream early this morning, so it's going to be a short one. I know I said we're going to do Life is Strange, but we're not going to. Purely because obviously I haven't slept. And I was going to go to sleep, but I was like, right now if I go to sleep and I sleep for like 10 hours, and I get up, and by the time I'm able to actually go in and I'd have to eat and I'd have to sort my shit out, it'd be a late stream, and I may as well stream beforehand anyway since I'm already up. So we're streaming early. Honestly, I actually really enjoy the earlier streams. I think, like, if I wait for later, I'm just thinking about it too much and I overthink and I stress. I feel like I'm getting better at this streaming thing. Something I thought about. But that's enough streaming talk. Let's talk. I was thinking the other day, I've been like sitting fantasizing about this. I really want to I want someone to just stand on me and break my back. Because I'm in so much just like, not necessarily pain, but like uncomfortableness. I feel like I'm constantly feeling every single bone that makes up my back and my hips. And I feel like if someone just stood on it and just flattened me, it would like crack everything the right way and it could just go all back to normal. Because it's like from my shoulders down to my hips, my whole upper body is just constantly in slight pain, weird uncomfortableness, tension, and it might be because I don't move enough. Okay, I will give you that, okay, because I've kind of been lying in my bed depressed for last week. However, yeah, I kind of want to just like, I was thinking about it the other day, if I want to dead hang and I want someone to pull my legs down to try stretch me out, and I'd love for someone to just like walk on my back and crack it, break all my ribs so they feel better. Like, I was just sitting going like, God, I wish I could have it with no consequences. But sadly I don't have the upper strength to dead hang. I don't have anyone to try and pull my legs and make me split in half, and I don't have anyone to walk along my back and try and break it in half. So I guess I'm just gonna have to learn to live without that. But I have just been thinking about it so much. I want it to go away, I want it to be better, but I can't. Something I've been freaking out is my nails are like really long, but only on this hand. Because I obviously use this, like my right hand for writing and I don't know, typing more. I don't know what I use it more for. But I always get longer nails with my left hand, and I really just kind of like, it's been bothering me. I've been sitting like chewing at it and that. Which is weird because I typically am not a big nail chewer. I've kind of taught myself it's a bad habit, but it's been backing at it for a couple of days. I need to sit and make sure my Life is Strange stuff is all downloaded so we can play it. But we'll need to check. I'm trying to think, did Before the Storm ask us anything about the game? I don't think so. I really don't think it asked us, like, because all the other games have kind of had to ask us, did you sacrifice Arcadia Bay? I think, but surprisingly, don't think Before the Storm was the first game that didn't ask us that. I am so curious about how all the games will come together. Because I suppose, I feel like there's one thing to ask us about whether or not you sacrificed Arcadia Bay, but you then can't go on and say, and what ending did you get in Life is Strange 2, and how did you end True Colours? Because I think True Colours has like 6 endings. It's technically 2, I will always consider it 2, but like the romance options make it 6. And then Life is Strange 2 has 4 endings. I've still only seen 2 of them, but we will get to it one day. I'm going to try and take a month without playing it in my free time, and then we could do a big replay through of it. I've actually been itching for Minecraft Story Mode, like really itching for Minecraft Story Mode, but I'm kind of like, I want to finish all Life is Strange games first, and then we're going to do a Life is Strange game tier list, because I absolutely love Life is Strange. It's probably my favourite series of games, if you know what I'm saying. Like, Life is Strange 2 is probably right now my favourite individual game. I got my Minecraft, like, you know how we had the idea for Minecraft? Oh my god, let me tell you this. I've obviously got this Minecraft idea of, I think I saw it on Twitter at some point during my sleep deprived moments, but I was like, oh my god, instant respawn, keep inventory like my usual thing. And I was like, I can't remember what, I must have been a Twitter post, I don't think it would be a TikTok, but it's like a person died and it was like, it's like a bad dream because you instant respawn and you have all this, it's fun. And I was like, oh my god, that would be such a fun idea for like a little server. Like, it would be fun for like SMP, but I don't have friends for an SMP, so we'll say server. So I was setting up all my settings and trying to find a name for it. So I was thinking, okay, well, we could go with the usual. I was like, okay, Dream SMP, and I went, oh no, that's not the one, hun. Like, that's not the one. I need to change it again. So I went, okay, Bad Dream SMP, and I'm saying SMP because I'm going to invite my actual IRL, like my actual friends, IRL friends into this. Not on stream, that'll be a personal thing, but either way, it's going to be like a server I actually have an actual server with. And I was like, oh, Bad Dream SMP. And I was like, it's better. And I realised it's BDSMP. BDSMP is the acronym. I can't invite my friends to the BDSMP. That's freaky. That's too freaky for me. That's not my vibe. So I was like, okay, that's out the window. And I can't really do Nightmare SMP because then it just feels like a rip-off of Dream SMP. So what the fuck am I doing? And I ended up coming up with something, I think it was like Redo SMP, which I thought was fun. Where it's like every time you die, it's like throws you back in time and you're kind of stuck in a constant time loop until you get it right. It kind of reminded me of the first Life is Strange games with the rewind powers, where you're constantly thrown back into a moment and then thrown back forward. I thought it was clever. Although, now I'm thinking about it, a Life is Strange 2. I've got really bad Life is Strange 2 brain rot. It's like a game, because I went into it with no spoilers, I knew nothing. It affected me. Oh, my brain rot was so bad because it was like, first of all, clicked off all my favourite go-to things, okay? I made this comparison the other day. I was like, you know Mark Grayson and Oliver, okay, from Invincible. Okay, hear me out. Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne. Sean Diaz and Daniel Diaz. Okay, hear me out, 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 hear me out. We're in such like, they're so similar. Or you can't tell me otherwise. And my brain just was like, my favourite character, Mark Grayson. My favourite character, Daniel. That's not what I meant to say. Dick Grayson. My second favourite character in DC, Damian Wayne. Sean Diaz and Daniel Diaz. And like when my brain made the connection to Nightwing, Damian Wayne, to Sean Diaz and Daniel Diaz, and my brain then started making the connections of Damian was kind of the more, like, he had the powers, he just didn't have the emotional regulation, the ability to be like a human, and that's what Dick Grayson has as Batman, as his like thing taught him. And I was like, just like my boy Sean and Daniel. And I was like putting connections together, and I've been on it, and I was like, and then I just went on a whole rant, and you don't understand how bad the brain rot is. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. But I fear it's all I've been thinking about the last few days. And I need to try and take a break because I need to try and separate myself from it so I can actually replay Life is Strange 2 with a fresh mind. And I can go find all the other little things I missed. I think I did go back and get almost all the collectibles. I think the only ones I didn't get is from Chapter 3. Oh. That'll be easy to go back and redo. Because we got every other chapter a little collectibles thing, which is really fun. I went back in collectibles mode. It sucks because you can't skip every cutscene. Some of them you're just kind of stuck in. But I went back in collector's mode and just tried to grab everything real quick, and because luckily it tells you like what scene your collectibles are in, so you just gotta have a little look around, and like it's quite fun. So I did get all my little collectible things aside from chapter 3 because I can't bring myself to face chapter 3. It sucks. I hate it. I really don't like Cassidy, and I really don't like Finn. I think the other people I like camp were decent, but they're both just so fucking weird. And too weird for me, and it's just not the vibe. But I fear we're gonna have to sit and replay it. It's also Daniel and Shaw's relationship is like at its worst in season 3. Like season 4 you may say it's at its worst, but it ends on a really positive note, and you'd like, it's such a positive ending. It kind of makes up for all the shit you have to go through in season 4. You know, and it's Sean fighting to get back at Daniel, and then there's like a little moment where Daniel doesn't really want to go with him, but then the ending makes up for like that hour period. Hi, sorry, talk about Life is Strange 2. I got stuck in the brain rot for a second. I want to replay it soon, but I need to like let it sit. Okay, I've only just played it for the first time. We're not going for the alternate endings yet. I need like a minute. But I'll play the first Life is Strange soon, tomorrow, probably. Which I'm so excited for. I do have spoilers for the first Life is Strange. I'm not going into it blind, unfortunately. I don't remember the name of this newest Life is Strange game though. What's it called? I think it's Double Exposure. We're doing okay. We're a little tired, but besides from that, we're okay. Pushing on, continuing. What music is fucking playing? I'm sorry. It's the most random ass songs. I played a specific song and it's been on its own shuffle thing. I literally just went like, what the fuck is this song? let's put on me. Not today. I just got distracted talking about it. Okay, better song. I'll play it tomorrow. I need to make sure it's all downloaded because I'm 90% sure it's not. And if I download it now, everything will crash because for some reason my computer keeps crashing in the middle of my life. Like, generally, probably story games is better. Like, we play story games mostly. Obviously, Life is Strange is a current thing. I found I want to play Firewatch and Detroit Becomes Human. Both of them were like on sale, so I ended up getting them. Oh, I'm a big story games fan. It's kind of been my go-to for a while. I think, honestly, it's probably because they require the least skill, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. We'll just say it's because I'm introspectful and I really enjoy the social aspect of games, okay? My friend who plays games does, yeah, like games like GTA and COD, and he's like really into shooter games and was trying to get me into them. And I was like, that's, you're like Valorant as well. I was like, I'm not built for this. I'm just not built for shooter games. I'm not there yet. Let me spend like 5 hours in aim labs every day and work on my skills. Not really. I honestly, I maybe could get into it, but I may just beg someone to try and play with me first. Because I think going through my first gameplay myself will be a lot, okay? I don't know if I'm quite built for that yet. Not quite ready. But I am, slightly aware. I always forget to turn on my other monitor. So I always just end up, you'll be waiting for a while, let's be honest. Everyone's been waiting. It's, when was that announced? It must be years and years now. People have been waiting for the GTA 6. Maybe I'll play it when that comes out. Scotland, UK. I'm trying to Google when GTA 6 was announced, because now the trailer came out, did it not? Yeah, 2022. Trailer in 2023. 2025 release date. And it's delayed to 2026. Okay. May 26, 2026. I might play it. It'd be a fun thing to sit and play. I won't deny. But I probably should play GTA 5 first just to get like a feel. Because I really haven't touched GTA that much. Generally I 86 music just on shuffle. Fair enough, I respect it. Like every single time I go live I complain about my Spotify, but just because I realise like I should probably do it and then I forget about it the second I'm off. Oh god, too many. I try watch movies. I've been watching loads of what would you call them, like superhero movies, comic-y movies. I've kind of been on that brain rot. Okay, I've been stuck on it. But you know, I'm supposed to be watching intellectual films and IMDb top 250. work my way through that list. But instead I've been watching the newest Superman and stuck in there. Watching all the old Batmans. Marvel movies are good. What's the next Marvel movie to come out? It would be... Is it Doomsday? I forgot how soon that's coming. That's like a year's time, no? Well, it's not soon, but it's sooner than I like... You know. It's not too far out. For a normal Marvel movie, it's not too far out. Well, Captain America Winter Soldier. Easy. All the Captain America films, but specifically Captain America Winter Soldier was like my favourite. The Endgame and Infinity War are probably like close second of like, yeah. Probably like, yeah, I think like Captain America Winter Soldier, Endgame, Infinity War, and then the rest of the Captain America films. And then it's just completely random, it depends on the day. You know, I'm surprised DC haven't gone that. I suppose they are kind of going the route now of the Marvel, like, massive a cinematic universe thing. But honestly, I kind of figured they'd do it sooner. Well, swooping in when Marvel starts to fall off is really funny. I won't lie to you, it had me giggling. Was there... but it's not that deep, I don't bother with overlays. I'm not streaming to, you know, be a good streamer. I'm streaming because I'm bored. You know? Unfortunately, overlays aren't really my thing. You know, I was kind of going through my... Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they can look cool, but you know. There's no point putting time into trying to come up with a brand when you're not trying to brand yourself. Where's my Dutch music? That's what I want to listen to. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I generally like... Unfortunately I degaffed, but I can respect it. Best Dutch songs. I miss my... I need to make a playlist. I really... What do I divide my playlist in? Like Spanish music and then just general European music? Because I have like... My current playlist is just a bunch of Spanish songs and occasionally like an Italian one and a French one and a Dutch one. It's like an amalgamation of languages. Oh my god, I don't... Did I say about my... I really want to go to Amsterdam. I was looking at fun hotels. Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not adding anything to my channel because then it's gonna be like professional. And I'm not trying to be professional. Honestly, yeah, I was looking at fun hotels in Amsterdam and I realised the craziest crossover ever. You know that there's a hotel in Amsterdam and it has like a boatel sign on it, and it's on a boat. I saw a YouTube video of that and I was watching it, like, must have been like 50, like I was a child, I was tiny watching it and I was like, oh my god, this hotel looks so cool, imagine having a hotel in a letter. I was found it and it's actually in like Amsterdam, and I was like, or was it Rotterdam? Somewhere in the Netherlands. But either way, I was like, that's the hotel I watched, and I was like looking at all the letters. I went, wow, these letters suck. I would not want to stay in any of these letters. Like a hotel, but it's a skate room, or there was like a hotel, but all it was like a built-in cinema, and I just thought, this is not as good as I thought it was as a child. I really like, you know, when you could just go get an actual hotel and it'd be a lot nicer. And maybe that's me growing up and like realizing the true nature of the world. But I thought they were so whimsical as a child. I was in awe. I don't even remember where I would have watched it, but hold on, I can probably just Google it and find it. Botel. Okay, it is in Amsterdam, I was right. Okay, please don't leak my location. This. Each one of these are like a room. It's so cool. But it's also the rooms are lame as hell, I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like, they all have these like interesting features. What do you mean this is an interesting feature? It's just a weird seat. This is like a skating thing here. It's like these hotel rooms are kind of shit. They kind of suck ass. Especially for like, it just, I was like, I used to love this. I used to wish I could go to a hotel like that as a child. And looking at it now, I'm like, I just don't think it's worth it. I'd much rather go to a nice hotel with a really nice view, with a really nice double bed where I don't have to go up a skate ramp or like up a million steps and in an awkward ass seat. Like, I could just. They don't even show up as the website anymore. It's a real shame. You've fallen off. Does it happen every hour on the hour? Or no, am I crazy for saying that? But yeah, the Botel hotel, it's not bad. It's just, I just remember being so, I thought it was like £1,000,000 hotel and there's no world I'd ever get to stay. And looking at it now, I'm like, it's just your bang average hotel. It's just a letter. But I don't know. I just, I'm losing my whimsy of being a child. And I know of all the hotels. But I also get to now go explore all the fun hotels in Amsterdam and Rotterdam, and I get to look for the best ones. There was one I saw and it was mind blowing. It's like all the walls were windows. It was, where was it? It was like a fair bit out from Amsterdam. It was, do you know where it was? It was where TwitchCon Amsterdam was held. It wasn't far off from there, but all the walls were windows. And it was like a beautiful, the bed was in the middle, weird place for the bed. I'm just gonna say, it was one of the few times where the shower was at least somewhat frosted glass, so I just, oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But, you know, we continue looking. I believe TwitchCon Rotterdam's held in the same place as it was last year. I don't know the dates, obviously, but just with the TwitchCon stuff going on, it's got me like really excited about the thought of going another time. But isn't this the last year where they're like in a contract with TwitchCon Rotterdam? So this possibly could be the last year where we're in the Netherlands for Europe TwitchCon, which will be really fun. I'd love a TwitchCon in the UK. Like, if they were gonna do one in the UK, I reckon I don't know if they'd do it in like England or London. They probably should, just because of flights and that'd be easier. I know some people were wanting them to do it in Scotland. I don't want them to do it in Scotland. If I'm going to TwitchCon in Europe, you need to be like somewhere where I can travel to and actually experience shit in. I reckon it'd probably be done near London, which I think would be really fun. But there's also like so many better places they could have just had to TwitchCon, and they've just not done it, and I'm like, what? What are you doing? Do something. But I don't know. We will see. They may just continue doing them in the Netherlands, because the Netherlands isn't a half bad place to get it done. I mean, everything considered, you can really like experience so many different things in the Netherlands. I feel like maybe it sucks if you are living in the Netherlands. It probably would suck if you're living in the Netherlands, but all your friends get to come on and all your favourite creators, and it's really a nice thing. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't want it to happen in Scotland. It's the same reason why people don't want it to happen in the Netherlands again. We live in the Netherlands. But I just think the Netherlands is so far